Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, welcome to my class. Can you hear and see me clearly?
Yes.
That's great. Is this Yoko?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
Yoko.
nice to meet you
Nice to meet you.
today. How are you?
I'm fine,
Oh,
thank
good to
you.
hear
How are
that.
you?
Yeah, I'm great, doing great, yes.
Good.
Okay. Oh, I can see here it shows grammar middle 27. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so today's lesson is number 27, and the title is If I won the lottery, I'd buy a property in Japan. Please read the title.
If I won the lottery, I would buy a property in Japan.
Oh, I will also buy.
I
Oh,
will also want to buy it.
yeah. All right, this is so nice. Please check today's goal as well.
Okay, to be able to talk about imaginary situation.
That's right, imaginary situations. Okay, so now let's move on to today's phrases. So please repeat after me twice, okay?
Yes.
Let's start with the first one. If I won the lottery, I'd buy a property in Japan.
If I won the lottery, I'd buy a property in Japan.
Yes, if I won the lottery, I'd buy a property in Japan.
If I won the lottery, I'd buy a property in Japan.
Yes, that'd be nice if he could teach me Japanese.
That would be nice
Yeah,
if he could teach me Japanese.
that's right. That'd be nice if he could teach me Japanese.
That would be nice if he could teach me Japanese.
Oh, I want to know Japanese. All right. Okay, so now let's check today's grammar point. All right,
Yes.
so today's grammar point is second conditional. All right, are you familiar with this grammar? Let's check this out, okay? All right, so let's check
Yes.
this
Mm-hmm.
together. So please repeat after
Mm-hmm.
me. Let's try to read. All right, so let's start. Second conditional. You have if, subject and verb, the past tense of a verb. Okay, we have some would or could. All right, so okay, please read.
Uh, the if clause state, states an action that is not likely to happen. However, if the action in the if clause happens,
Happen.
it's quite possible that the action in the result clause would happen.
Okay.
We often use the second conditional to talk about imaginary situation.
Situations, yes. And then let me read the example. So if I won the lottery, I would buy a property in Japan. Right? So we have the if clause and then the result clause. So it says there that if the if clause happen, the result clause will happen too, right? Okay, but it's not likely to happen actually. Like one in a million, like one in a million,
Okay,
yes.
so
All
it's
right.
just imaginary.
Imaginary, yes, just
Okay.
imaginary. Okay,
Mhm.
so do you have any questions so far?
I don't have questions so far.
All right, so let's move on to words and expressions. Okay, please check the directions here.
Listen and repeat after your teacher. Okay.
All right, or you can actually repeat after the audio, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's have the first word. Let's listen to US pronunciation. Here we go.
Daydream.
Daydream.
All right, it's a pleasant thought about your life or future that you have while you are awake. Okay, please read the sentence.
Sentence.
Andrew.
Andrew
Andrew,
is
yeah.
daydreaming. Andrew. Andrew.
And
Andrew is
Andrew.
daydreaming of Andrew
Yes.
is daydreaming of a life in Japan.
Oh, wow. So it's a dream.
Oh.
Yes. All right. Because Japan is beautiful. A beautiful place. Yeah, so it's a dream. All right,
Mm.
let's have the next one. Please listen and repeat. Here we go.
Article.
Article.
All right, article is a piece of writing about a particular subject that is included in a magazine, a newspaper, etc. Okay, please read a sentence.
I was reading an article.
All right. Okay, and the next is
Million.
Million.
yes, million is the number 1 million. Okay, please read the sentence.
He won $2 million.
Wow. So
Wow.
that is how much is that?
That
50
guy is
50
so very
million
lucky.
yen, right? That's 50 million yen. Wow. Yeah,
Oh.
you must be so rich to won $2 million. Okay. Yes, I
Wow.
wish. Yeah. All right. Let's have the next. Here we go.
Fortune.
Hmm.
Fortune.
Fortune. It's a very large amount of money. Wow. Okay, please read the sentence.
That's quite a fortune.
Oh, wow. Next.
Property.
Property.
Property. Something that is owned by a person, business, or etc. Okay, please read the sentence.
Mm. I'd buy a pro property in Japan.
Yes,
I'd buy a property in Japan.
property. Is it very expensive? Like maybe in Tokyo, right? In Tokyo, right? In Tokyo, it's very expensive.
Depend on the
It
place, I
depends.
guess.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
that's
have
true.
property, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think Tokyo is the most expensive place, right? To buy a property. Property,
Maybe.
yes.
Mm-hmm,
All right.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let's have the next.
Chopsticks.
Mhm.
Chopsticks.
Okay, chop, chopsticks. Okay, either one of a pair of thin sticks that are used specially by people in Asia to pick up and eat food. Please read.
You don't know how to use chopsticks.
I don't know. Really? Yeah, I don't know how to
Oh,
use
oh, you
that.
don't use
Yeah,
chopsticks?
yeah, I don't. Just spoon
Oh,
and fork. Not
oh,
not chopsticks,
oh.
yes. Are you good and always using chopsticks every day?
I always use
Oh,
chopsticks.
wow.
Mm.
I don't know how to use that. Next, the last one.
Obsessed.
Mm,
Obsessed.
obsessed. It means to be the only person or thing that someone thinks or talks about. Okay, please read the last sentence.
I'm obsessed with everything about Japan.
Okay. All right. So we're done with new words or expressions. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
All right. So let's continue. Let's have short conversation. Please check the directions here.
The following conversation with your teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll do a role play here, but first let's listen to the audio of the conversation. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's dive in. Here we go.
Charlotte walks in while Andrew is daydreaming of a life in Japan.
What are you doing, Drew?
I was reading an article about the guy who won the lottery and got $200 million.
Woo! That's quite a fortune. I totally envy him. I wonder what I would do with that much money. What would you do if you won $200 million?
First, I'd go to Japan, buy a property, and live there for a few years.
What's up with you and Japanese things? You don't even know how to use chopsticks, do you?
Yes, I do. I'm just so obsessed with everything about Japan.
My uncle has an assistant, and she is from Japan. Her brother might come to the States to visit her.
Really? Would you introduce him to me if he really does come?
Sure, of course I would.
That'd be so great if he could teach me Japanese.
All right. Okay, so this time let's do a role play, okay? All
Okay.
right, so I'll be Andrew, you'll be Charlotte. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, what are you doing, Drew?
I was reading an article about a guy who won the lottery and got $200 million.
Whoa, that's quite a fortune. I totally envy him. I wonder what I would do with that much money. What would you do if you won $200 million?
First, I would go to Japan, buy a property, and live there for a few years.
What's up with you and Japanese things? You don't even know how to use chopsticks, do you?
Yes, I do. I'm just so obsessed with everything about Japan.
My uncle has an assistant and she is from Japan. Her brother might come to the States to visit her.
Really? Would you introduce him to me if he really does come?
Sure, of course I would.
That would be so great if he could teach me Japanese.
All right, that's great. Wow, you're very good. Okay, let's switch the role. So this time, you will be Charlotte. I'll be Andrew, okay?
Okay.
All right, please start.
What are you doing, Drew?
I was reading an article about the guy who won the lottery and got $200 million.
Wow, that's quite a fortune. I totally envy him. I wonder what I would do with that much money. What would you do if you won $200 million?
First, I'd go to Japan, buy a property, and live there for a few years.
What's up with you and Japanese thing? You don't even know how to use chopsticks, do you?
Yes, I do. I'm just so obsessed with everything about Japan.
My uncle has an assistant and she's from Japan. Her brother might come to the States to visit her.
Really? Would you introduce him to me if he really does come?
Sure, of course I would.
That'd be so great if he could teach me Japanese. All right. Very good. Wow.
That's
Wow.
funny.
Yeah, you are very nice
Oh,
in
thank
role
you.
play. Wow, with emotions, with feelings. Very good. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions so far with regards to the conversation?
The last sentence, Andrew,
Hmm.
that would be so
So
great.
great.
If you could teach me Japanese.
Hmm.
That, how can I pronounce that?
That
Would be so great.
actually
What's
it's that would, right? It's that would, but it's shortened, it's contracted. That that that'd
that?
that'd that'd
That
that'd be so great.
that would be
Yeah,
so great.
that'd be
That would
so
be
great.
so great. If we could teach me Japanese.
Yes, that'd
Okay.
be.
That'll,
Mm,
that'll. Okay.
yeah. Okay. All right. So let's move to the question part. Please check the directions.
Answer the question about the story.
Yes, so we have three questions here about the story. So let's start with number one. So what would be the first thing Andrew would do if he won the lottery?
Oh, he would. He would. He would buy. He will.
Mhm.
He he would buy a property and live in Japan for a few years.
Yes,
Would buy a property in Japan and live there for a few years.
that's right. Okay, buy a property and live there for a few years. All right, number two. How does Andrew feel about Japan?
Andrew, he's so upset with everything about Japan.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know why.
Yeah. It really is. Maybe because of the beautiful Japanese women. Yeah, maybe. All right. Uh, I will ask Andrew why. Okay, let's have the last one. What made him excited? Hmm, he's so excited.
Why did he get excited? Uh, Charlotte, Charlotte, uncle
Hmm, hmm,
has an assistant, and
that's right.
she's from Japan.
Ah,
Might come to the States to visit her.
yes. See, it's a woman, Japanese woman. That's why he is obsessed with Japan.
Oh.
Okay, good job. That was great. Perfect.